What's good, everybody? It's back to the podcast. And before we get into the main topic, let's just touch up on the Ye situation. So, okay. Well, all right. So, all right, Kimo, you jump right into this. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, do you want to hear my take on it, or do you just want me to kind of paraphrase what he was saying?
Start with
I
a
think you
paraphrase,
paraphrase
then go,
it,
then
then
go into it.
yeah.
All right, bet. So, uh, he- essentially, Ye was like, "Hey, like I feel like I'm kind of being blackballed a little bit from the Jewish media," and he he said, and I quote, that I can't be anti-Semitic because I'm Jewish. Black people are Jews,
Mm-hmm.
and went into kind of how that was, and it at that point, it yeah. But that's the main. A lot of the reason that people are upset were those statements uh, that they felt were anti-Semitic, and then you have other people who feel like, well, what he didn't say anything that was hateful towards Jewish people, so how is it anti-Semitic? So it's
Mm-hmm.
a it's a it's division on how what he meant, quote unquote.
Mhm.
Um, that's the thing, man. Like, people just gotta understand. Like, people have their own beliefs. So, well, one, if you're not Christian or you don't have Christian beliefs, you already on like a slant with Kanye because like that's his beliefs, and then also okay, if you don't believe blacks are Jew, then that's a whole nother thing. Like I don't, it's like people just don't really like know how to like just like bro, motherfuckers gonna believe in what they believe. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is.
Mhm.
A lot of people were upset over not only what he was saying, but kind of the tone, and a lot of people say that the rhetoric that he's trying to portray is similar to
Yeah, they was
um,
trying to say it's similar to the Nazis, if I'm correct.
yeah.
Yeah, which
Which I don't know. I
I
feel like
think
this. I think that's a little extreme, but that's just me.
is it is, but so my issue with it was not because like listening to Kanye, it don't really seem like he. I don't think he got a person that he can just talk like have conversations with.
Right.
So he go on these platforms, and then he have these conversations. So it sounds crazy. Like he don't got nobody to bounce it off with. Because
Yeah,
towards the end, like when you see his other ones, the shit he's saying is calm down. He like I apologize, but he just feel like
yeah. Like
people fucking him, and they might not even be really Jewish, but I feel like somebody he hurt, and I don't think he had a good way of expressing it.
yeah,
Right.
And the shit he was saying just was the problem with it was is this was similar to the reason people saying it's similar to what the Nazis did is because after World War One, when they was going through all the inflation and shit, they were saying that it was because the Jewish people that are in power ain't
Mhm.
helping and they doing all this shit. It was
Mhm.
similar to what Kanye was saying that the Jewish media got all this powers, like they own this company, they own this company. So if some if something bad happened, now you got a boogeyman and you can be like, oh, it's the Jewish people.
right.
But Kanye really needs somebody like to actually like talk to, like have conversation.
Yeah, because if
Because
you there was actually one podcast. I was watching clips of it, but it was one that he went to where dude was being that
yeah,
person, like bouncing back,
yeah,
and
and he'll say
like
some wild shit. He'll say
hmm
some wild shit to do to talk to him, and then he'd be like, yeah,
yeah, exactly, yeah.
I think that's the issue.
But yeah, I'm just
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's like there are definitely groups that have, some power. And one thing about, the Jewish world is they're a very sovereign group. Like I remember reading a book about like Jewish immigration to the States. And it's like Jews had they like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like they had their own like self-governing system and they had with their beliefs, with their religion, it's like a known thing like, it's like their doctrine to like give a loan to your brother, You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When you're a storekeeper, employ your family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so that climb to the top is owed to that. And I mean, I think ultimately, like, you can't. I mean, these powers, they do have the ability to censor people, and it's like Kanye say a lot of outrageous shit all the time, and not even like outrageous shit, but he says a lot of things that
Just
can
speaks
be
his
like,
mind.
Yeah.
and
That,
it's shit that can be put in sound bites, like
that's
how
why.
right now, they're putting it in. Oh, Kanye's like, Kanye's criticizing the Jews. He's anti-Semitic, and this and that, and there's a lot of people that aren't listening to the podcast. Like
Yeah. This shit's
three
so
out of
disgusting, bro.
3 out
Like
of
how
4 of us
quick.
haven't even listened to it. So it's like, it's those things, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like, I do think that Kanye does have, he has a mental illness, and
Yeah.
he's a mentally unwell person, and that can be, you know something you could take pity on, something you could, exploit,
Mhm.
and you gotta look at it from all angles. It's people that are exploiting it. It's people that are, I feel pity on it. It's like, I look at it like, you got that uncle that just, he got some issues. You know what I'm saying? And so, I see him doing shit, and I'm not like, some people gonna bash him, and it's like, I don't think it's that, because men's mental wellness isn't taken too serious, especially Black mental wellness. And
Yeah.
so it's a lot of different angles to look at it. And then, when you blaming others for your circumstances, when you got people in power like that, it makes sense. But it's like, it can get
Yeah.
to a degree where it's like, it's only the Jews where I'm like this. It's only the people that's controlling the networks that I'm like this. I don't know. It's too many platforms where it's like, I don't know. They don't control every platform that you can reach people. So it's
Yeah.
like,
It just
it's,
seemed hurt.
yeah, exactly. 'Cause I think, didn't he get his something with Adidas? His deal fell through with Adidas, or y'all know about that?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
that was before. That was before.
it was before. It was like a whole bunch of other
Yeah.
shit. I think the thing that really set him off is he had some shows set up,
Uh
but
huh.
then,
At a
but then,
SoFi Stadium, but then
yeah,
when he said some shit, they pulled it.
yeah, off Twitter when he tweeted the little DefCon 3 jump,
Yeah, they pulled his
they
Yeah,
pulled the
SoFi
shows.
Stadium performances.
But yeah,
yeah. People people are very concerned about their reputations and who they associate themselves with, because it's like, you got what you do and who you are, but it's also how you're perceived, which
Right.
is can be entirely different than what you actually are. So that's why, I don't know. I feel like ultimately, I feel like our society, we worship celebrities
No,
too
but
much,
no, for
yeah,
like
facts,
to
Right.
a
facts. That's just
crazy
weird.
extent, because like, and I get it, because it's like a way you can um you can connect with another person. Like, oh, you like this person, you like that person. This person, they like this celebrity that I don't like, so I don't like them.
Like,
And it's
bro,
just
so
like,
weird, bro.
yeah, and I'm just like, bro,
Fucking
fuck,
weirdos.
fuck these people. And I include Kanye in that group, because it's like, bro, stop giving these people like so much,
What that shit got to
attention.
do with me?
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
that's
Right.
why. That's why after a while, it just like it won't even like enter like
Yeah.
it was first the anti-Semitic shit, and then everybody was like, "Oh, the Adidas." I'm just
yeah.
like y'all hating a full-time job for y'all niggas, man. Damn, like
That's what the internet is right now, man.
it is. I know that shit just crazy, and like you could just say one thing, bruh, and niggas will dead ass be like, "Oh, you're anti this. You're anti this."
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck are you? You an anti-real nigga. That's what you is, bro. Anti-real. That's gonna be named as an anti-real nigga. Yep. Let's get it.
That's
Yep.
how,
Anti-real nigga, bro. Yeah.
because
Cause
because
it gets
there's
to a point.
this fucking Google
because
Gaga catering bullshit, bro, man. If y'all don't grow up, bro, y'all wonder
That's
why
what I think.
y'all wonder why men got less testosterone levels nowadays than back then, bro. Cause it's fucking conditioning bullshit, bro. Man, but yeah, man, that shit just weird to me, bro. This is the same person that when he was going through a divorce, despite everybody knowing that Kim was fucking around with Pete, niggas was really cheering that shit on just because it was against Kanye. That's just that's disgusting to me, bro. Even though Kanye was wilding out in that situation, I understand how Kanye feeling. Like, damn, you gonna bring this nigga, you trying to break up my family, this, and that. Like, bro.
Nah, he got to deal with them actions, bro. Everybody knew who Kim was before he got with her, bro. That shit.
Yeah,
Just...
1000%.
That's the main reason I couldn't feel bad because
I
I'm like, man,
mean,
that's Kim.
well, no, but the reason I feel bad is because, bro. Well, I mean, y'all know my stance on, bro. It's marriage, bro. Like,
And you gotta look at
you exchange vows. You know what I'm saying? You exchange vows to God, and that's just what it was, bro. And the moment you got divorced, you tell me you went right back to that wicked lifestyle. That shit crazy to me. And I'm sorry, when you're a mom and you're doing shit like that shit's tacky. It's tacky.
I feel you, but that's Kim Kardashian. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with you too. I'm just saying.
That's their whole business, bro.
It is their business model. You're right though. It's facts.
I mean,
stuff y'all should look at about Kim Kardashian's reputation in the world because she like appreciated in like social value when she got with Kanye. There was this thing, I think it was the Met Gala, some event, but she wasn't invited, but Kanye was invited, and he made her his plus one. And she like he put her on the pedestal so she can get all, like he came in like a basic suit, but she came in some, some Met Gala outlandish shit. They got everybody's attention. It's a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like splendor and I can't remember the word. But it's like she came in and got everybody's attention with the way she looked. It was real zesty and beautiful and all this and that. And it's like those were his moves. He was playing chess with her and put her in a higher level that she's at now because she was with him. But that shit, man, like I said, bro, it's like I don't know if y'all ever seen Girls Trip. Y'all ever seen that movie?
no.
I'll kind of paraphrase it real quick. Basically, one of the characters, she was like a famous, she was a famous person, and she was putting on a front that she was with another famous actor or whoever it was. It was like another black dude, but their whole marriage was just a publicity thing. They weren't actually together, but they were doing it to show the world like, oh, black love, and we're a couple. This, that. And he was cheating on her, but it was like she was like telling him like, bro, like don't get caught with this other girl, like, because it's gonna make us look bad. And it's like, I mean, my thing with all celebrities is like, it could be like that. We don't like even Beyonce and Jay-Z. The whole cheating thing could have been a publicity thing because they made 2 albums off of that shit, 3 albums actually. And it's like we don't fucking know. We don't fucking know when they get in a limo what they talk about. You know what I'm saying? They get in a limo. All right, look, we got these numbers here. So look, I'm gonna go out with her this week, and we're gonna let paparazzi come see me, and then you go out lunch. You can slap me in the elevator. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, that was crazy.
Eat this shit up.
She was going ham with that, man.
I don't know about that. That one I don't know.
I feel like because Beyonce just stood there.
I'm just throwing out the first example I could think of, but it's like you got all these things, and it's like I don't know, Pete Davidson and that whole Pete Davidson. I see that nigga everywhere now. I watched the movie, he was in it. I go on TikTok and social media. He doing ads with Taco Bell. He getting paid, and you could owe that. He was big before, right? But this whole Kanye and Kim thing got his name in people's mouths, and it's
he been big. He wasn't big with black people,
right?
Exactly.
It was one of those situations.
But you can say that this whole scandal thing pushed him up on the list. You know what I'm saying?
That's a nigga status.
He's smart with capitalizing on that. Like if you look at like an example like the MGK situation with Eminem, he tried to capitalize on it and failed, and then had to essentially switch genres to get some semblance of relevance back.
Okay.
I mean,
MGK,
and with Pete Davidson, to be fair, the nigga is known. The nigga's known to fuck with bitches after they broke up with niggas, bro. So yeah. I mean, the nigga got engaged to Ariana Grande when that nigga Mac died. That shit was crazy. And, so when this Kanye shit came up, I was like, you know what? At this point, Pete Davidson, that's a weird nigga. That's a weird nigga.
Nah, that nigga,
he cool people, man.
He cool people, but
nigga,
it's just
and it's we make opinions about him, and we don't really fucking know who these people are.
Yeah, nah, for real. That's why now, like, if I ever met these people, I will always come in with like an open mind, cause like, like you said, it is a perception thing. Yeah, that's very true.
Like on a funny note, did y'all hear? Did I send y'all the short of
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne,
Charlemagne's funny as hell,
Yeah,
bro.
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne is
Yeah,
a character, man.
that's the goat right
because he
He's
there.
was like, because in the Drink Champs interview, Kanye mentioned Charlemagne talking about Pete Davidson's dick. And then Charlemagne went on the Brilliant Idiots podcast. It was like, that's not how it happened. Uh, Ye called Charlemagne trying to get Charlemagne to talk shit about Pete Davidson, and Charlemagne was like, "Yo, dog, that's my friend. Like, me and him are actually like cool."
yeah.
And then Ye was like, "Charlemagne, you supposed to be about the culture. You letting my wife fuck Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson is fucking my wife with his 10-inch dick. Pete, that like you supposed to be about the culture." And Charlemagne was like, "What? Like, huh?"
Yeah, man.
Yeah, boy.
Oof.
There are rumors though about him packing that Johnson. I remember there was tweets about Ariana Grande talking about that shit. I mean, he could got that Johnson, but we ain't gonna get all into
Not that
that. But
Johnson. That's
Nah,
crazy.
you
That's
know,
wicked.
nah,
That's
yeah, I heard that shit. Charlemagne been talking about that nigga for a minute, bro, because they was on with a guy code together.
Yeah, Geico. That was my shit back in the day.
Guy Code? Or you talking about Guy Code the insurance?
No, Geico was the show
Oh,
on
the
yeah,
show.
yeah.
MTV2.
Show
On
guy,
MTV?
yeah, on MTV.
Okay, I think you're talking about.
That
Okay,
was my shit back
Hey,
in the day.
that show
2012.
that show got a lot of stars in that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
really
Lil
love that joint.
Duval, Charlemagne, Pete Davidson,
Andrew
Schultz,
Schultz,
the
what
white
else?
dude, Chris D something. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, he part of the Joe Rogan group niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
niggas. Those
Let's
people, they're not black. They're not niggas.
Hey, listen, I tell people all the time when I say I love all my
Yeah.
niggas, that mean black, white, don't matter. bro.
I-
It's my
Hey,
job.
we can-
Hey, it's my
hey.
job, nigga. It's my job.
we could try to claim Joe Rogan. He cool people, man.
yeah, Joe Rogan is
Yeah.
cool people.
Joe
Hey,
Rogan,
actually,
that dog.
we got the same birthday actually.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I was shook by that actually. I was like,
I
damn.
only clips to him, but
You should watch the interviews. It's interesting when he got some when he got his friends on. It's kind of like a regular podcast, but when he have like a special guest, like a
special.
scientist, that should be
Like
interesting.
that.
He has a lot of knowledge too.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. It's that one dude, that big white dude. He's fucking funny. He be on that shit. He's like a old. I forget his name.
Oh, you talking about Joey Diaz?
Yeah.
That nigga funny.
That nigga funny as shit. He's talking about doing cocaine and shit.
That boy was like, "It's Monday, cocksuckers." He is.
Joey Diaz, that dog, bro.
All right, let's get into it, bro. Top 5 albums. To be fair with y'all, I'm doing this off the dome.
Yeah, I just wrote mine.
Yeah. So
no particular order.
I'm going last every turn.
Let me go first.
We on number 5.
Yeah,
we numbering? All right, hold on. Let me
This
look
is no particular order.
Because I wrote that bitch on that motherfucker.
I think we should just go around and
number 5.
because I'm gonna just name ones that I fuck with. But I can't even, like, for me to sit down and categorize them. Let's just go around and just be like, all right, we're just gonna mention albums that would be in our top 5.
Yeah, I just wrote something.
I got a couple that I know are like of all time, so I'm just gonna go with
Yeah. We're going for all time, obviously. Yeah, and it could be any album, bro.
Any albums?
Then mention a fun fact about it. Like what track you didn't fuck with until you listen to a little bit later, or what track you was like, yeah. Or what track, I don't know. I'm just trying to make it.
No, you straight, bro. You
Almost
straight.
Number 5.
Yeah.
All right, bro. So
I can go if y'all not ready.
Yeah, you go.
So I'm gonna drop one of my top. This will probably be in my top 3 for real. But this like electronic music. But a big fucking artist of mine is Daft Punk.
Yes, sir.
Daft Punk, one of my, like, since I was like little, like before I was 10, I was listening to that. I was listening to Robot Rock, shit like that. So there's this album called Alive 2007, and it's a live album. Like, it's a concert. They recorded it. They put all the tracks on the album. But this fucking album, they would, like, okay, they grabbed like it's electronic music. So what they did with this album, they didn't just play all their regular songs at the concert. They will grab like 2, maybe 3. Sometimes like on the last song, they got like 4 songs, different songs from different albums, and they just mashed them together. And like I remember listening to this through middle school and being like fucking mind blown because I'm just like, yo, these songs that I've listened to, like song, we got Robot Rock, they got what's the other joint? Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger,
Yeah.
and they mixed it with something else. Like they mixed like Around the World with like Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, and then they mix songs. I knew it was good because there were songs I didn't fuck with individually, but they mashed it with a song that I did fuck with, but it like enhanced it to like a different level. And I ain't gonna lie, that album just goated to me because it's just like, damn, y'all really like grabbed y'all discography and just like made a fucking what's like a casserole.
Gem.
They fucking blended it all together to make this delicious fucking smoothie, the fucking milkshake.
Oh, yeah.
And the shit is great.
Hey, man,
And yeah, that's probably in my top 3
hey,
because
shout out to
I could
the
always
Discovery.
back
You feel me? Shout out to Discovery. Yes.
Discovery, I don't know if y'all know, but Discovery, they made like a music video for every song and it's like a story with it. That shit is fire. But yeah, Daft Punk, that's one of my favorite artists. That's one of my favorite albums.
One of mine too. Yeah, that's definitely goated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right. Kimo, you want to go? Or you want me to
go? You got yours?
Yeah, I got one. Niggas have heard it already. But in my top 5, I'm gonna put American Gangster in there.
Okay.
That motherfucker is hard. I don't, because when niggas talk about Jay-Z albums, bro, they don't be like an American Gangster, and I don't get it, bro. This shit is classic. It's a little nostalgic behind it because I remember on Keyshawn playing that shit a lot. Kimo U2 when like MW2 was out. So that's what I connected to.
Yeah,
Man,
our dad played the fuck out of American Gangster.
Yeah, it's just the album niggas grew up on.
Yeah.
American Dream hard, No Hooks is hard, Party Life hard, Falling hard. Hey,
Okay.
that's an album I can listen. I can just listen from beginning to end. I be money the whole time. Ain't no skips.
No, that's what's up. It ain't a lot of albums like that, bro. I'm gonna skip at least one.
That's fact. Like, are we including like skits in the skips, or are we not including like
chicken skits?
Skits, yeah.
But if it's got them like interludes, it's like a fire-ass beat for like 30 seconds.
No, I think the only album where I don't skip the skits is Late Registration. I really love Late Registration skits. Bro.
That shit is funny though.
Bro, I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
That's it, gas, bro.
He said, yeah, after the first listen,
hey, nah, especially that's the first track. The first track, he said, "Motherfucking Kanye, wake up, Mister What?"
I be skipping. I might have deleted motherfuckers off my library. I just got the 5 songs on that bitch.
I just got the 5 songs on that bitch.
I just got the 5 songs.
I feel it. My number 5, again, this is no particular order. It's gonna be Igor by Tyler the Creator.
Oh, okay, man, that boy claimed that shit, boy.
That shit is nigga. That shit is ass. That shit is an experience, like from beginning to end. Like it's like I can't explain it because it's and the shit behind the scenes, like how he has like Solange doing background vocals, or how he has Ye doing like background vocals, and Playboy Cardi doing ad-libs and verses and shit. Like everything about the album is just amazing. And the fact that Tyler produced the majority of it himself makes it even better.
Yeah, because it is what he wanted.
Okay, right. It's like Earthquake.
He had the vision on past albums. He finally got he really got the budget because them some big names. He was just talking about Solange and Cardi. I was about to say Cardi B, Playboy Cardi, but
hey, that nigga on the album cover ugly as hell though.
Yeah,
that's him. That's Tyler.
I was like, I don't know what he on, but I know he doing his thing. But now, A Boy Is a Gun is my shit. That's my shit.
That's my favorite song on the fucking album.
Oh really? No, my favorite is I Think. I Love I Think.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's amazing. That's what Solange is doing the background vocals on that joint.
Oh shit! The more you know.
Now that one joint, my favorite got to be that middle part of Gone Gone, where they like it's just the vocals. It's like my love is gone. And it's like right before he start rap. Yeah, right before he rap.
Yo,
And
yeah.
that shit, it's like 20 seconds, but that shit is just like I'm like, yo, this is great. Like, but okay.
Like that shit is. It's one of those albums. Like I've only have like A Boy's a Gun like in my playlist. But I can listen to the album regardless of what mood I'm in, regardless of what I'm doing from beginning to end, no skips.
Okay. I fuck with that.
Okay. Shit. Okay. My number five. My number five would have to be dang. There's so much fucking music I've listened to.
Exactly.
You know what? It's like because I'm trying. It's like I'm like, am I gonna do it based on what I'm still listening to, or I'm just gonna do? We're gonna do it all the time. All right. So
I've been doing all the time.
I mean,
I've been doing all the time.
I mean, like what I meant by that was like I'm gonna put in albums like I don't even listen to at the moment. You feel me? Because like for instance, like I don't. So number 5, bro, is Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park, bro.
Okay.
Exactly. Like I've never thought about it. It's either that or X and Y by Coldplay, bro. Like, cause it's like I don't listen to them.
Why is fucking good, bro.
I don't listen to them really. But if you cut them shits on, I'm not turning it off.
It's like you don't listen to it regularly, but you can always go back to it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like every now and then, I'll go back to I'll listen to Crawling. You feel me? Like I'll listen to especially Pushing Me Away. I love Pushing Me Away.
Yeah, Pushing Me Away is good. My December is good. Fucking High Voltage.
And then sometimes I'll go back. I'll listen to Square One. White Shadows, Talk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you got a 2-in-1 with those two.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
You like the reanimated joints, the remixed Linkin Park Hybrid Theory songs?
I only like the remix High Voltage. That's it. Oh, not
okay.
Yeah, and then like
that remix Paper Cut. That's more shit.
Man, but shout out to Meteor too. But if I had to choose, one, I wanted to love Meteor more so bad. But when I really thought about it, I was just like, bro, Hybrid Theory. That's a classic.
Meteor one did my shit though off Meteora.
Man, shit, bro. Man, shit. Somewhere I Belong. That might be my favorite Linkin Park song.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's number 5 for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You throwing curveballs out here, boy.
Because I was like the top 5 rappers I'll have. Maybe one of them will be in my top 5 artists. Because it's like
that's what I'm saying. It's just
so many.
It's so vast. It's so vast, bro.
Music that is just like
it's so
okay. Who went first on the first? Who?
You went first.
Yeah, I did.
It was you. Then what? It was you, Jashawn, Kimani, then me. Yeah.
Okay. So it's me again. So I'm gonna throw another one. I'm thinking of one off the top of my head. All right. So one thing about me with rap and just music in general is I just like I'm the nigga that will find the sample of the rap song and go to the samples album and just listen to the whole album of the sample. And it be whatever it be, I'll listen to it. So like one joint that's got like a lot of good just like production is Pinata by Freddie Gibbs. Like I'm gonna tell you how I found this album. I was on my laptop, you know how we were HCPS, you know how we was at. We had I don't know if y'all had laptops, the audience. I don't know if y'all had laptops in public school, but we did. So I was just on Wikipedia. And one of my big artists back in the day was Mac Miller. And I was just looking at Mac Miller Wikipedia. I'm like, bro, what's all the songs he been featured on? And so there's a song on there called Pinata. It was like album that just came out. But it was one of those like, I don't know if y'all remember Oldie by Our Future, but it's one of them songs, like those long ass songs where it's like 8 niggas with a
whole group. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those joints. But it was like random artists, like random rappers. It was just like a rap cipher type shit. But Mac Miller was on there. I ain't gonna lie, Mac, that shit was trash. But the album, that's like the worst song on the album. But
that's crazy.
Album, because I didn't know Freddie Gibbs like that. But Freddie Gibbs made the Pinata joint. Freddie Gibbs made a song, it's a joint production with Madlib. Madlib is such a fucking phenomenal producer. Madlib made an album called Blue Note where he like remixed like a bunch of classic jazz songs. That shit is phenomenal too. That's probably my 2-in-1 too. I'm probably doing a 2-in-1.
Yeah, bro,
But
you straight.
Madlib got these like 70s ass beats and like these like real like black like hard. I don't know how to explain it, but you got Freddie Gibbs on there, just like I don't know, he just flowing on that motherfucker. Like he telling stories on some tracks, he making diss tracks on another. He talking about he got a track about getting high, and it's like he got that song with Danny Brown. I ain't gonna lie, Danny Brown, like that's one of my favorite rappers because it's just like I don't know, he's
There will
just
never be
such a
another Danny Brown, bro.
he's such a unique personality, bro. And it's like I don't know that nigga Danny Brown is fun. I remember he said in the song, he said, "Your bitch say my dick look like the strap on a satchel." I'm like, damn, that shit long as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah, I remember in a verse he did. It was off the ASAP Rocky joint. He said, "Bitch pussy smell like a penguin. Wouldn't hit that shit with my worst enemy's penis." I was like, this nigga is bugging.
He's funny and he got that fucking voice, and it's like he chooses to do that voice. Sometimes he just be talking like he rap like a regular nigga, but then sometimes he do that high ass voice. But he was on that motherfucker. Earl Sweatshirt, Damo Genesis. I was a big All Future head. So when I saw them on there, I was like, oh, I got to see what this about. But that's why Freddie Gibbs was in my top 5 rappers, because it's just like that album alone. I could like, I'm not big on like playing albums. I'm this a hot take. I like the shuffle albums that I like, and I just like to listen to what comes up. I'm
Mhm.
not big. I mean, like I appreciate the track placement, and I feel like every album got those like 3-4 song stretches on the track list that you could just play, and you got to play them in sequential order. But mainly, I like an album if I could just shuffle it and whatever cut on, I could listen to. But
Right.
that's me, because it's like when I don't know when I play an album all the way through, I'm like an impatient. I mean, I don't want to hear this. I want to hear this one, and it's
Right.
just shuffle it, just be surprised. But yeah, Pinata by Freddie Gibbs, and I'll include Blue Note by Madlib, and I'll put those. That's one of my top albums.
All right. Fuck. Which one do I like better? It's a trippy album. I'm trying to decide.
Uh,
All right. A Love Letter to You, Part 2. I think that's gonna be my number 4.
okay, too. Okay.
Yeah. It's similar to the first one, same type of style, but I think the second one got more songs that I like. Almost no skips except probably one skip, but I fuck with that whole album.
Oof. Straight gas.
Okay.
Y'all two don't really listen to Trippy like that, do y'all?
Nah. I had that one song y'all gave, but I might have to give more listens to Trippy Red. I'm not
I
gonna
like
lie.
Trippy when he rap. When Trippy's actually rapping, like I gotta call it Trippy.
You don't like his like scratchy voice singing, bro.
Yeah.
I love that
It's not
shit,
for
bro.
me. It's not for me.
Yeah, but you can sing with him, bro. You ain't even get me good.
Yeah.
It's not for me. So for me, this is tough. I got like 3 in mind. I'm gonna go since y'all have done 2-in-1. I'm gonna do a 2-in-1 too.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
It's gonna be a tie between uh fucking AT Aliens by Outkast and the first Blueprint by Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, solid.
Just straight, never change. It can come. I've been listening to that song since I was like 11 years old. To
Them be the
this
best
day,
songs. Them be the best songs.
like Kanye and fucking Just Blaze on that production, they were just going nuts. Like Heart of the City, Renegade, Never Change, Song Cry, The Rule Up. It's just so many bangers on that joint. And then with AT Aliens, you got Elevators, you got Jazzy Bell, like me and you. Oh my God! Like there was a stretch when I was in the military that I could listen to AT Aliens like from start to finish for like a month straight at work.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I'm weak.
Like it was in my
Really?
what do you call it? The
Most
junk,
played?
not most played, the junk on your computer, like on your browser.
Which one? Like your most visited
Not
tabs or
most
something?
visited. The fuck, I can't think of it.
Like the auto
Bookmark. It was bookmark.
bookmark.
Okay.
Okay.
It was bookmarked on my work computer.
Oh, you was going to that motherfucker like that.
It's such a like if you haven't listened to it, it's such a smooth
Okay.
album. Like it's such a smooth and the blueprint is in that same realm. It's such a smooth album. Like even though you got the motherfucking the takeover diss track, it was still a smooth diss track.
Mm.
Like so I'm gonna do that as my two and one.
Hey,
All right.
We've been
Nas
doing
got his ass.
I fuck with it.
Nah,
Nas
on the
got
blue.
his ass. Man, he said that nigga got dick sucking lips. I'm sorry, bro. That's just how I get that to say.
That shit crazy, bro.
That shit was.
Okay.
All right, bro.
Blueprint.
So we got another.
That nigga Jay Z said, "I came in your Bentley back seat, skeeted in your Jeep, left condoms on your baby seat."
Oh no, that's crazy. Nah, that is big.
Nigga, them diss tracks back in the day, niggas was
Had to be
going
on
forward.
it. Had to be on it, man. All right, man. We doing another 2-on-1.
Yeah.
Bro.
Fuck it.
We got the Sonic R soundtrack.
Okay, yeah.
And we got the Super Smash Bros. Melee soundtrack.
Oh, we doing soundtracks? Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get into soundtracks.
At
man.
this point, bro. I'm going as bizarre as possible, bro.
Okay, let's get it. I'm gonna mess
We
with
doing that.
But yeah, Super Smash Bros. You feel me? I mean, that trophy gallery, Jing. That's my shit,
Bruh.
bro. And I be forgetting how many times I be going to that Jing. Fountain of Dreams, bro. Stop playing with me. Multi-Man Melee, stop playing with me, bro. Like,
Yes.
too many Metal Marios, too many bangers. Giga Bowser.
You forgetting Temple.
Yeah, Temple. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. No, for real though. Like, bro, Super Smash Bros. Melee, bro. That Jing was the Pokemon Stadium, Poke Floats, bro.
Yo, Pokey
Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. That Jing, bro.
That shit
You
7 seconds.
got Corneria, you got Venom. Right, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Man, you reminded me about
right.
that
You got greens. You got Big Blue. You got Peach Castle. Bro, I'm trying to tell you. Bro, then for the Sonic R soundtrack, you got Can You Feel the Sunshine? You got Living in the City, Back in Time. Let's see, Work It Out. Work It Out is the best track, bro.
I don't like Work It Out.
I love Work It Out, bro.
And
then you got Diamond in the Sky. Then you got You're My Number One. Stop playing with me, bro. Solid. And the funny part is, people never thought it's in a racing game. People would never like. I'm about to say, I'm telling y'all, Sonic R soundtrack. Y'all gonna be like, this is in a Sonic game. This don't make no sense. So yeah, bro. Oh yeah, you know what? And you know we gonna throw the I'm gonna throw another one in there too, bro. It's
like an honorable mention.
Yeah, it's this racing anime called Initial D. You gonna throw that soundtrack in there too, bro.
He drives so fucking fast, bro.
You gotta throw that shit in there too, bro. That shit.
Shout out to Greg.
Yeah, shout out to Greg, bro. Shout out to Greg. That EDM, bro. That EDM, boy. That shit ain't no joke. So yeah, bro. But yeah, that Sonic R soundtrack and that Super Smash Bros. Melee soundtrack.
I fuck with that boy. Okay, we come out with that energy. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to think about the next one. Okay, I got one. All right, there's this fucking rock band that I be listening to. and they big for a song called "Welcome Home." Y'all might have known that one, but it's called the band is called Coheed and Cambria. But
I never heard of it.
fucking name, but okay, the album name is called because their names be so like the thing about the singer, the lead singer, he like writes a book. He writes books, and the songs are like a soundtrack to the books. I've never read the books, but it's like it's an interesting way that he does it. But like yeah, the album called No World for Tomorrow. And that was like a middle school. I don't know what it is with like your brain. I feel like your brain, like the songs you like in middle school set you up for the rest of your life. I don't know what it is. I don't know the psychology of it, but like Kimani said, bro, the song that he been on since he was 11. And I'm like, yeah, them the ones that be them shits be locked in. But yeah, No World for Tomorrow, like literally those tracks I didn't like in middle school, and I go back to it, and I'm like, damn, this is great. And like that's an album I could definitely listen to from like beginning to end. Like the guitar riffs and the dude voice, he got a very unique voice. And like I remember like being on the bus, going to and from my mom and dad's house, like 3, 4, 6 hour bus rides. And I'll just listen to that shit and look at the window and like, when you a kid, you imagining your own like little universe in your head and stories and shit and fucking anime fights and all that shit. And I'll listen to that album to like do that. Yeah, it's called No World for Tomorrow. That should go crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we on number 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just throwing them out for me.
Yeah.
No, I
Honestly.
feel you. I feel you. So this is a childhood classic. If you born close to 2000, man, everybody dad was bumping this motherfucker. We going with Get Rich or Die Trying. That motherfucker classic, nigga. If you black, your dad was bumping this.
It was that and the Recession by Jeezy, bro.
Yo, them two go hand in hand, bro. I don't know what it was, but everybody's father was bumping them albums at the same time, bro. Them motherfuckers.
The crazy thing is,
Y'all remember
your dad gave me a copy of Get Rich or Die Trying.
Bro, everything interlaced, bro.
That's bro. You got one of the hardest songs of all time, bro. Mini Man, bro.
Yeah.
So damn hard, bro.
No,
don't forget
hard as fuck.
Got Patiently Waiting.
Back Down.
Pimp, yep. 21 Questions. It's a good ass album. Yeah. It's just a sound. It's just the whole album that niggas grew up to for some.
Bro, the title itself go hard.
Yes.
Bro.
Get Rich, Die Trying. And niggas stay quoting that motherfucker.
That was a daily name in elementary school. 50 Cent. You 50 Cent. That trying 50 Cent all the time. I remember hearing that name all the time, boy.
Niggas just be like,
still.
Wait, did I say it? No, you can go ahead.
I say rappers now stay quoting that motherfucker.
Right.
Oh, Pop Smoke.
Shit, man. Niggas used to hit you with the. Bro, you so broke, you put 2 quarters under your ear, say I'm listening to 50 Cent. That shit had me crying. Yeah. Bro, niggas getting crunk in Henrico, bro. Niggas getting crunk in Henrico.
And y'all know the funniest thing be when like them like black classics, like when like I don't know, like non-black people start listening to it and they try to be like, man, you know about that many men? I'm this like motherfucker, that shit I'm like,
yeah, that's a childhood song.
Shit I've grown up with, like, I'm bashing those people, but it's just like it's always like funny because it's like, this a phase for you, but this our culture right here, like,
yeah.
And that shit came out in 03 too, bro.
Yes, bro. Yes, so like
niggas was listening to that when it was 3, bro.
Like, come on, like that shit is ingrained in our subconscious, bro. Like we,
just born listening to that motherfucker, boy. That bitch
Shit. So for me, it's this is tough. All right. For me, my number 3 is gonna be Graduation by Kanye.
Graduation.
Okay.
That's my favorite Kanye album. Has one of the best like 5 song stretches of like album history, in my opinion.
Which
Because you
album?
got
Oh, go ahead.
Graduation.
Graduation.
Because you got what? Can't tell me nothing. No, I can't remember the order, but all this is Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Good life.
Stronger.
Mhm.
I Wonder.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Champion.
Champion my shit.
That's a joint with
Like,
flashing lights on it, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Flashing Lights is on that jump. Fucking Good Life is on that jump.
Guys, what about stronger?
Like
I feel like
that.
half the album was on Saints Row 3, wasn't it?
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised.
I remember it was one mission, bro. He was going out of a helicopter into like a club or something, bro. And they was playing. What? Who was they playing on that motherfucker? They was playing a couple songs off the album. The only thing about the album is it's kind of commercial now. When I like,
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
But
it listen to it.
it's such a positive album. Like I Wonder is good. I don't know. I love the like. I don't know. I remember listening to I Wonder in like school and like,
Yeah.
what did he say in that song? He was like, "You'll find what you like," and that's what the tuition's for. Something like that. I can't remember the lines exactly.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. And then like I don't know. I just the champion part where bro, what's her name, bro? I can't remember her name from she the 90s singer, the black lady. She was on Champion and Lauren Hill, that's who got on like the last little breakdown on Champion. She like, this is the story of a champion. That part, that's
Oh
my
shit.
That is Lauryn Hill. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that was Lauren Hill. I thought that was Lauren Hill. I'm just going off hunches. Let me look it up.
See, I'm making an educated guess right now.
Right.
Oh, and it has Big Brother on it. Big Brother is on
Brother is
that
good
joint.
too.
Don't it have everything I am too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's got,
Yeah.
it's got
Yeah.
that one track, Bittersweet Poetry, but that's like a bonus track. That's my shit too.
And Homecoming.
Oh, and Homecoming. Like the album is golden.
It is. I give it. I definitely respect it. I definitely do.
Okay, let me see. When I find it, I'll tell
I
you.
forgot about that part. This is the story of the champion.
Bro, that's my favorite
Right.
part.
That is a good part. Yeah.
That's like the affirmation I tell myself, because it's like, I don't know, you go through ups and downs in life, and I just be like, bro, this is the story of a champion right now, man. And it's like, that shit give me the courage to keep going.
No,
and that's a
that's
song
big
in the
facts.
morning. Play that joint in the morning when you brush your teeth or something. Oh, but that's one of my shit. Good. I Wonder is good too. Those two tracks I fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good pick.
All right.
Yeah. So.
I'm trying to make my list as diverse as possible.
Oh,
I ain't gonna hold it. You make me want to pick a soundtrack. A game soundtrack.
I got one game soundtrack.
All right, let's see what's gonna be next.
I already know what your number one is.
Yeah, my number one. Yeah, that's that been listed. Nah, actually, let's see, number 3.
No, we number.
Let's see. I got picked.
Yeah, we know what it is.
Cause see, the thing is, I gotta pick one album from this man. This man has dropped nothing but straight heat since the day I gave this man a chance. So to pick one album, it's like it's hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta really think. Man, let's see. Bro, out of all his albums, which one would I choose? All right, so all right. You know what, bro? You know what? I'm gonna change the game. I'm gonna slap a whole discography in the spot.
Okay.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna slap a whole discography, bro. Bro, all Young Boys albums, bro.
Oh my god, bro! Hold on, nigga. I thought it was gonna be Kanye, bro. Because we on 2, right?
No, we on 3.
We on 3. Okay, we on 3. Okay.
All the Young Boys.
All the Young Boys crazy, bro.
This nigga is wicked.
All the Young Boys is questionable, G.
I was weak though, because like y'all know how Spotify, Apple Music, it'll show you what you play the most. It will tell you how many times you played it. My shit was like, I think I was like in 100 hours for Young Boy, and my whole boy.
God
No,
damn.
listen. My whole boy Kelly. Shout out to Kelly. He hit me up. He was like, "Nigga, what's going through your head? Like, I hope you're okay, bro. Like, 100 hours of Young Boy is wild." I was like, bro.
issues.
I was like, bro. I promise
Ain't
you,
gonna
I'm
lie,
good.
you showed me the way with it, cause it's like we was just talking about. It's the way people are perceived versus how they actually are. And I've been on that. I ain't hiding. Like I remember you playing that in your car, and it was like, just cause you shoot that don't make you a man. It's how you play your head and react when you with that jam. And I was like,
Young Boy's hard. Young Boy's hard. He said the whole discography is
Yeah,
crazy.
go slap
the
that
whole
bitch on
discography,
there.
I don't know about all that. But
We gonna
I
slap
get it,
that
'cause it's
bitch on
like,
there.
if you really trying to understand the whole artist, you gotta listen to their whole discography and really get the
All right,
evolution
all
and
right,
all.
all right. I'll, if I could slim it down, it'll be down to 2 albums. It'd be. All right, we gonna say 4. All right, bro. So all right. So the top one out of them 4, I would say I was like, God. All right, no, it's 2 that's tied, bro. You got sincerely Kentrell.
Mhm.
And you got the last Slamito. Them 2, bro. All right, then the other 2, bro. You got Top, and you got let's see, bro. Cause the problem with Young Boy is, bro, this man, like this year alone, he pumped out 5 projects, bro.
Yeah, he made a lot of music.
He's about to drop another one.
Yeah, he did drop another one actually.
Yeah.
I gotta listen to that one. So it's like, oh yeah, so one of them. All right, so the first one he dropped this year, that I like this. All right, it's Colors. Colors was great, and then there was one that he dropped not so long ago. That thing called 1300 Degrees. That shit go crazy. So yeah. So we got the last Slamito, Sincerely Kentrell, 1300 Degrees, and Colors. There we go. Yeah, I'll be all right.
God damn, this nigga got so much music.
I told
Jesus
you, bro.
Christ.
Bro, and I sat there, bro. I sat there and listened to it all, bro. I went through them trenches. Went through them trenches, bro. Went through them trenches, bro. I pulled up shit from 2016. I was in them trenches, bro. But yeah, so yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Damn, this nigga got
just know, Young Boy better, bro. Young Boy better. Like, usually when niggas pump out albums like that, it'd be like trash. But this nigga consistently, bro.
He consistently
The
dropping
race,
the shit.
like, bro, it's usually a 3/4 ratio, bro. Every project, I like 75% at the least, bro. It don't make no sense. Like, bro, the album I told, the last Samito, that shit got like 45 songs, bro.
That shit is insane. That shit is crazy.
I mean, but then again, I listen to Chris Brown, and that was the first nigga to do that shit.
Yeah,
so,
it might just be the listener you are. You like a lot of tracks.
Cause, bro, here's how it works, bro. It's long, but you'll like an album worth of tracks from that shit. That's how you got it. You'll like an album worth of tracks, bro.
No, you're right.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, man. Yeah,
Is that why Chris Brown is
shout out to
doing so well?
Kentrell, man.
Because you're
Shout out
like
to
an album
Kentrell.
worth of tracks?
You said what?
Is that why Chris Brown is doing so well? Because you're like an album worth of tracks off of 45 songs?
Yes, bro. Man, Heartbreak on the Full Moon, that's my shit, boy. I mean, his newest thing, Breezy, that thing, it's okay. But, Heartbreak on the Full Moon, that boy. Man, Chris Brown alone, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. But,
Chris Brown.
that's definitely a go. You know what? Yeah, definitely a go, It's fucking, let's see. Nah, never mind. I'll take it back. But yeah, that's definitely a go right there. Ooh.
All right. Damn, that's crazy.
Matter of fact, we're gonna do a double discography placement, bro. We're gonna slap the Weekend discography on there too, nigga. We're gonna slap the Weekend discography on there too, bro. Cause the Weekend, that nigga be going crazy. Nigga has so many phases, bro. It's bro. It's just as diverse as Kanye, bro. It's just diverse. You know what I'm saying? Like his older shit, that's like the modern. I would say that's what modern R&B is today. And then, like, you got Kissland. That's, like, the electronic, like, Daft Punk-inspired Kissland and Starboy. You got Beauty Behind the Madness. That's, like, a contemporary, like, bro, it just...
I like it. You got some good albums.
Bro, you got After Hours. You got After Hours and Dawn FM, which is, like, the 80s. Man, that shit, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. That nigga to go. Like, I be telling niggas, I only claim one Toronto nigga for real, and that's the only nigga. If I had to put one nigga out the Toronto box, out the Toronto toy box, you feel me? It's gonna be the weekend. It's gonna be the weekend. You feel me?
Oh, what happened to Drake, man?
Man, look, bro. Weekend watching
Oh.
Drake. Weekend watching Drake. I don't care what nobody say, bro.
No, I'm not mad at that.
Without the weekend wouldn't be no Take Care, which is a lot of people's favorite Drake album to this day. So I ain't trying to hear it, bro. You feel me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And last time I checked, people only listen to Crew Love because the weekend part. Because once Drake start rapping on that shit, I skip so quick. I skip so fucking quick. I'm gone. I'm gone, nigga. I'm gone. So yeah, bro.
Yeah, Drake. You're not gonna get into it. I got.
I mean, no, Drake. I mean, nah.
Fuck him, man.
After 2018, after Scorpion, that his discography just took a.
That's what I'm saying.
Took a dip.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna listen to this Drake 21 album. I'm gonna be on top of
I
that.
definitely will, because anytime 21 with Drake, bro, I'm watching that nigga, bro.
He watching that nigga.
He be watching him, bro. Like Drake be getting you one, you be like, all right, this all right. And then 20 come on, you be like, oh yeah. Okay, we here with it now.
Yo,
we here with it.
That's wicked, bro.
That's funny, bro.
Drake like preheating the oven, bro. That's all it is.
Preheating the oven.
And then 21 on. Then you should really start cooking with it.
He like Drake like olive oil, but 21 Savage the damn steak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Chicken
crazy.
breast.
Damn. You know, that's funny because that's exactly how Jimmy Cooks go. That's exactly how Jimmy. It's like a nice beat, you know. Drake's then what's 21 come in? Doom, 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 doom. Yeah.
Like, that shout out to your Mark. I literally went through the whole album. I was like, I went through 30 seconds of the album. I mean, 30 seconds of each song on the album. Shit was trash. Got to that jump. You can ask your Mark, nigga. I got hype. I was high as shit. And then when 21 came, nigga, that shit was gas.
It was gas.
That's
wait, whatever 21 Drake get together, nigga, watch it.
He do, bro.
Nah, because you're right. Like when I think of every song, bro.
Sneaking,
like sneaking. They was hating on me then, but they waiting now. Okay. Oh shit! Hey, bro. Nice Talk's the only song people still play from that album.
Mr. Nice.
Shit, Jimmy Cooks is the only song niggas play from that album.
Cause 21.
Oh,
Mr. Right Now. That
nigga dangerous, bro.
On Savage Mode 2.
Man.
Yeah.
That's a hard ass album name. Savage Mode.
Man, Savage Mode 2, bro. That shit was hard. Yeah,
and then he had who he had whatchamacallit doing the commentary.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, that shit
some
hard,
real
bro.
cool stuff, bro.
That shit is hard.
Like, bro, yeah, man.
Hey, I'm gonna give a couple of honorable mentions.
Yeah, it's hard to. We'll do the honorable mentions after we done. You feel me?
Okay, all right,
Yeah. All right, so we on two. We on two.
Yeah, two.
All right, Hayden, so go ahead.
This ain't my two. I'm just throwing shit out.
Yeah, you straight.
What album? This is a soundtrack. I'm on the soundtrack. We throwing curveballs at this motherfucker.
Okay. I hope you're coming in with it.
All right, so this motherfucker got over 200 tracks.
Jesus.
It's the track. It's the soundtrack for Mother 3. So basically, okay, if y'all ever play Smash Bros, it's the nigga Lucas, his game. But I'm gonna tell you about this, and I'm gonna tell you the composer for this made a lot of the Melee soundtracks. Like he was on like, if you go, his name is Shogo Sakai, and he was on the Temple joint. He was on a lot of the Melee soundtrack. But back to it. This album, okay, so the game is like the game is real story based. Like it's a very linear game, but it's one of those games. It's one of those soundtracks that has a lot of I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like layered motifs, but it has a lot of repeating melodies. But it has it for different things. So it's like you got a melody for the bad dude. You got a melody for the hometown that he at. You got a melody for like his brother. You got a melody for his mom that died. But it's like, it's probably like, 10 tracks that repeat the same melody, but different ways and different genres. And it's like the Smash Bros. When Smash Bros. Put Lucas in the game, they put maybe like 2 songs, and that shit is a fucking felony what them niggas did. because
Man, that Porky's
like
Revenge go crazy.
Porky's Revenge go crazy, but there's a bro.
Nah, that Smash Bros version go crazy, bro.
Bro, no. You had to make me mad, bro. Because there's a
I'm about to say we
song.
talked about this like a while ago.
Yeah, we did. Cause like I don't know, it's like the boss themes when you fight motherfuckers. Them shits be going crazy. Like them shits be really getting you hype. I don't know. It's just got a lot of like for all types of different emotions. You know, they got the happy songs, the sad songs, the hype songs, and like I don't know. It's just good production. And yes, you know the soundtrack it's on the Game Boy sound. It's playing on the Game Boy. So when you listen to it, you know it's gonna sound like a video game, but it's still just good production. And that's Mother 3 for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to do a soundtrack just cause.
Nah, do it to your heart, little bro. Do
I'm
it to
doing
your
what's
heart.
I want to do a soundtrack.
Listen
I
to
don't
your
even like it that much.
heart.
All right, fuck it.
Listen to your heart.
Do I want to do a soundtrack?
Nah, don't. If it's honestly not in your top 5,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
do it.
No. I mean, but
I
we're
don't-
not doing top 5 though.
But I don't really have like when it comes to albums and shit. I don't know if I got no top 5.
Like all you really,
Depends on the
in
mood.
my opinion, like all I really have is number 1.
I don't even think I got a number one. I just
That's
I
all I
don't got
got.
a number one. I don't got a
Everything
number.
below that is just like it's for grabs.
because my music is influenced based on what I'm doing.
Oh,
Like
okay.
so, it's not really. Do I want to do a soundtrack?
Better slap a soundtrack on
Okay,
there, bro. Go ahead.
Because I could do a game, or I could do
Do
anime
whatever, bro.
series.
It don't matter, bro. Whatever it is, bro.
If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there we go.
We're
Yeah.
gonna say all of them.
Oh,
So specifically, Fallout 3's radio station, bro, the Galaxy News radio station, motherfucker.
Okay.
But ain't nothing but straight bangers on there. You hear this shit, you be like, I know there's some early 50s shit, but this shit tough, nigga.
You know, whippersnapper playing that shit, bro.
Yeah. You be killing savages and shit in the world, but you be like, oh yeah, this shit smooth, boy. I feel clean. I feel classy.
Yo, I'm weak.
What
Nah, they
else?
putting that shit, bro. I ain't even gonna front.
And then fuck it, we're gonna throw 2 more in there. I don't like Naruto like that.
But
It
man,
ain't one of my favorites.
man.
But the soundtrack for that whole anime, bro, is just
Don't make no
hard,
fucking sense. Don't make no
It's
fucking
just
sense.
it's just so much wasted shit. But the whole soundtrack in Naruto is tough.
Yeah, them openings,
Okay.
bro. Fucking.
And then we're gonna say Bleach soundtrack, boy.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing but bangers in
Bleach
there,
has
boy.
best openings. They have the best openings. Like,
Opening, just OT. It's just beautiful.
yeah.
I'm just gonna throw 3 of them in there.
Yeah. Bleach is a very diverse soundtrack too.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got like
There's a lot of
a lot of
Hispanic influence. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
But so yeah,
It's a good listen.
Yeah, that's solid.
I fuck with it.
All right, Kim, what's your next spot?
All right, my number 2 is gonna be the Slim Shady LP.
I need to listen to that fully, bro.
I don't listen to that.
Like I think I'm gonna like really try to like get into older Eminem, but I think that's I was like I just want to choose one project, but I think that's the one I chose because I'm like
Let's start with.
yeah, Slim
It's a good start.
Yeah.
It's I know it from cover to cover. I literally just listened to it a couple weeks ago.
That's the cover where he's sitting like on the.
Okay.
That's the cover where like it's like purple, right?
It's like bluish purple.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
him and
okay,
his
yeah,
daughter
yeah.
on a pier and shit.
Yeah. That one and
Like-
Marshall Matters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the one with Stan. Stan's my shit.
Yeah.
No, so Stan is on Marshall Mathers.
Yeah.
Okay.
My name is on
Right, Real Slim Shady, right.
He a fucking phenomenal storyteller. Like
Yep.
when he just like
Man, Real Slim Shady a slap, bro.
okay.
That's
Like
just a fucking
it's got
slap.
good storytelling. The nigga is still barring you up. He's witty as fuck. Like, and it's nice to see. Like, even though I love current M too, but like young and up and coming M, like
It's just different, bro.
Sometimes,
It was that. It was those two. I was gonna listen to Infinite as well. Yeah, I heard Infinite was good too. But yeah, no, that's solid. Shit, man. Well, okay. Well, you know what, bro? You know what my number 2 is, bro?
Go ahead.
If it had to be a number 2, man, Jesus is King by Kanye West, boy.
Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, boy. Jesus is King, nigga. Bro. Oh, bro. It's funny. Like I don't really listen to it. I don't. But if I go back to that bitch, I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. You feel me? And at that time, bro, that was what, fall 2019? That was a good ass time to be alive, bro. That was a good ass time to be alive, man.
Nice.
Man, bro. The best track. What's man? Fuck, man. I ain't listened to it so long. I kind of forgot some of the songs, bro. Let me see it. Hopefully this don't like lag the computer because I'm about to pull it up. Because this album needs to be talked about. Like in the Kanye community, niggas be glossing over Jesus is King, and I'm not for it. Niggas be disrespecting Jesus is King more than Jesus, bro. Like,
Okay, all right. I'm gonna give Jesus King a listen.
I need to give it a listen too.
man, let me go to this shit right now.
You told me to listen to this a long time ago.
I'm about to say we got Jesus is King, and then I'm gonna throw another one in there too, bro. We got let's see. We got Lil Uzi Vert with the Love Tape 2, bro. And then we got Denzel Curry Imperial. Yep, there we go. Yep, we got the trifecta, bro. You feel me? Yep, there we go. Yes, sir. All right, bro. Let's see, bro. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, Jesus is King. That shit different. There we go. Oh, bro.
You like Jesus is King over Pablo?
Oh,
I ain't gonna say that's crazy.
They either tied or Jesus is King is better.
Cause I ain't the biggest Kanye fan, but Pablo tough.
Yeah. I did say Pablo was my favorite, but you know, I don't know. Jesus King is just like, I don't know. Jesus King is like, it's the bigger picture for me. Like I'm always gonna go to Pablo, but like Jesus King is like the bigger picture for me. Like Pablo, but that's the reason I love Pablo, because Pablo to me is like a prequel to Jesus is King. Like when you hear Ultralight Beam, it's a prequel to Jesus is King, you know. But
okay.
bro, like bro, y'all know the best song of Jesus King? That shit called Follow God. You got no, you got Follow God. You got God is. Use this gospel. Jesus is Lord. Closed on Sunday. On God. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, man. That's your gas. But yeah, okay, so yeah. All right, so look, we're gonna have 4. We're gonna have 4 in one spot. Yep, I'm packing these shits, bro. You feel me? I'm packing these shits. You know when niggas put extra fries in your shit, bro? That's what I'm doing, bro. When niggas put extra fries in your shit, yeah, that's what I'm doing, bro. You feel me? So yeah, we got Jesus King, Pablo, Imperial by Denzel Curry, and Love is Rage 2 by Lil Uzi, bro. Yes, sir. Cause Love is Rage 2, that's a classic, bro. Like, I'm about to say, you know, y'all don't really listen to Uzi for real, so I can't. But you know,
I listen to the album.
I'm gonna name some tracks. You got EXO Tour Life. That's an easy one to know. You got 20 Minutes. 20 Minutes is the best Uzi song. I don't care. No, 20 Minutes, bro. That's a fuck.
I like.
All right, let me tell y'all why I really love this album, man. When this album came out, it was after I got cheated on, bro. And bro, that shit carried me, bro. 20 Minutes by itself carried me. You got Loaded, 20 Minutes, The Way Life Goes, Unfazed, Dark Queen, Pretty Mommy, man. I'm trying to.
It's a good album. It's a good album. My opinion. This is my musical taste. The beats be carrying him. That's just me though.
you got feelings mutual.
I feel like Hayden will feel me on this, but sometimes like you'll listen to a song and I don't give a fuck what you saying, but that beat tough.
Yeah,
it's one of those albums.
Shit, man, they look.
That's kind of that's my like. If the that's why I just be going for the sample, cause I'm like, all right, man, fuck what you was saying. I'm just trying to hear that.
What you was saying.
That's how I feel about that. Who you know who produced the album?
Nah, I don't. But I don't know. But for me, to me, it, bro. I give Uzi his credit on that one, bro.
No,
yeah.
Nah, cause some niggas can get on a nice beat and just fuck it up.
Yeah. But yeah,
maybe some niggas I'll be like, come on, dog, you can't fuck this beat
and
up.
Then Imperial by Denzel Curry. It's either Imperial or Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. It's either that or that. Because bro, I said so much about Denzel Curry already, bro. Slept on. Well, I ain't gonna say slept on, because once he released Cloud Cobain, that's when he kind of got his little moment.
His
But
great.
but
He got his
Imperial,
audience.
but man, Imperial, bro, you got This Life, which is one of the best Denzel Curry songs ever. You got ULT, that's a banger intro, bro. There's no better intro I could think of than that,
I
bro.
fuck with that song heavy.
Yes, bro. You got Gook, you got Sick and Tired, you got Me Now, you got Zenith, and bro, you got one of the best outro tracks ever, bro. If Tomorrow's Not Here, bro. Where like bro just rap about like all his homies who died, bro. Like that shit gas. That shit gas, bro. And that's what actually got me into Denzel Curry. That was around fall 2018. Yeah, bro. That was a good time, bro. It was good. It was like I discovered a whole new side of myself, bro. That shit was hot. So yeah, bro.
Okay. We on the number one now, right?
Yeah, we on number one.
I got it, but yeah, I got it.
I'm about to say, so basically 2 through 5 don't really like matter for real. Like we was kind of just doing what we was doing. But oh yeah, number one. Oh yeah, I already know. I'm about to list that number one. Well, shit. Since everybody already know mine, I'm just gonna get mine out. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Pimple Butterfly.
Yes, sir. It's a Pimple Butterfly. It's, with Mr. Morale being a very, 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 very close, very, very close. But it's Pimple Butterfly, man. All right. I'm gonna make it short and sweet, bro. So when I first moved out, to Norfolk, I was living an hour and 30 away from home. It's a lot, being on your own for the first time. It's a lot to learn, And To Pimp a Butterfly, it really resonated with me because, it was about Kendrick's story, getting out of Compton and all that stuff and coming back home and not only realizing, obviously because you were away from home, you changed and you learn new things, but how like when you come back home, the people at home still evolving. You know what I'm saying? The people at home are still. It was like when the new Highland Springs being built. I wasn't there when that was happening. You know what I'm saying? So each time I came back, it was just like the Highland Springs I knew. Even the Airport Drive, when they took away, because for people in the Springs who knew, like the Highland Springs exit on the interstate and the Sandton exit, they were two separate exits at one point. It was crazy when they merged them, and then like they made that one intersection on Airport Drive. So like, Pimp Butterfly to me, that's why Mama is like one of my favorite songs ever, bro. Because it's just like, Mama is like a song to me about like you could be stressing like where you at, but bro, all it can take sometimes is just go back home, bro. And like that's how it was, bro. Like, man, like I like Kendrick basically said something like I thought I loved rap because it got me a plaque, but like until it brought me back home. And like that's some real shit, bro. That's some real shit. Like I will always be like, I love Norfolk, I love Norfolk, I love Norfolk. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, come back home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. You know what I'm saying? And shit, man. Just bro, it's just how black that album is, bro. You got funk.
Yeah.
You got funk.
Yeah,
like King Kunta, bro. I love King Kunta so fucking much, bro. It was funny. I had my phase like when I first discovered I loved it. Then I fell off with it, and then like it just got reignited, bro. Like I love King Kunta so fucking much, bro. It got just the beginning, the boom boom, like bro. Like who the fuck you think you is, bro? And then, bro, Wesley's theory, bro, the intro, bro. It's like every nigga is a star, bro. And bro, stop playing. And then, bro, you got the skits, bro. Like, bro, for free, bro.
He got some good skits on there,
bro. For free, you got the blues pianos, like, right, bro. Let's see, bro. And bro, you ain't gotta lie. That's such a fucking good song too, bro. But the whole album just, bro. Complexion, fucking shit, Black of the Berry too. These Walls. The way I love that bass line in These Walls, bro. Thundercat did his thing on that shit. The fucking bass line. But you is a bro. There will never be another you. Like that. Like I failed to find a song like that, bro. Like just like. Bro, Kendrick really was in his bag studying jazz, bro. Studying like jazz, like yes, it's like it has funk but it's mainly jazz and like, bro, just like in you, like with the saxophones, you got the trim. I love trembling pianos, like that's why I figured like that's how much like through that album I figured out what kind of sound I like. Like I love pianos, bro. That's another reason I like Mr. Morale, bro. I love trembling pianos, bro. Like on Mr. Morale, you got Kodak's little thing. And like the piano throughout the song, it's just getting more. It's like, it's just like, man, yeah, bro. Or like United in Grief, you got the piano in that. like, bro, Kendrick, bro, just, bro, like, I can't put it into words, bro. It's out of this world, bro. Like, the shit just, bro, the shit really held me down when I was, trying to figure out, living on my own and all that shit. Shout out to Section 80 and Good Kid, Mad City too. But if there's just one album I have to pick out of that trinity, it's To Pimp a Butterfly, bro. And then it ended off with Mortal Man. It's just, bro, it's because you got, and then just, all right. All right, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying, bro. It's just because like
You
every
good,
time I
bro.
say
Take your
something,
time.
something new pop in. But like, I love the contrast between you and I. I love the contrast between that. Like with you, it's like I fucking hate you. Like, why you such a fucking failure? I can't stand myself. All the way to full circle. Like you go to I. Like I love myself. Like it is what it is. And then you got Mortal Man. And Mortal Man, that's one of the most hard hitting choruses ever, bro. When shit hit the fans, you still a fan. Cause that's some real nigga shit, bro. Like, bro, bro, when I had to come back here, like, bro, when everything just went crumbling, like, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, y'all were here. You feel me? And like, bro, that ass. Like, if shit hit the fans, you still a fan. Like, yeah, man. So yeah, Spin Butterfly, great. Mr. Morale, that's very, very, very close. Very close. But yeah, Spin Butterfly, that's off the chain.
Off the chain.
Yeah.
Hayden, what you got, man?
All right. It's kind of split between two albums. Yeah, it's kind of split between they two different sounds. So the first one I'm gonna give Russian Roulette by The Alchemist. And like the reason I say for that album is like because it's what it is like Alchemist a producer and it's a producer album. Like he got different rappers on different tracks, and it's an album with a lot of interludes, but it's like musical interludes. It's not so much like skit interludes, and so the whole theme is like it's like a Russian themed album, like the sounds and everything. It gives that vibe, and it's like Cold War era, space race. You know what I'm saying? The last like 8 tracks, it's just called the Cosmos, like part 1 through 8, and it's just like different rappers on there, and it's just like oh no, because it's like cinematic. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like damn, y'all should have dropped some music videos with this. Like first album of the Cosmos part 1 is like Lift Off, and this is dude rapping, and it's this beat that sound like a fucking rocket taking off. And I'm like, damn, how the fuck y'all even like really do this shit for real? And then like you got a song on Cosmos Part 4, Moon Probe, and it's like a nigga rapping like he fucking in a space station in orbit, and it's like it's like Cosmos Part 6, like life on another planet, and it's like a rapper telling a story about like meeting aliens while he out in space, and it's just like I don't know, it feeds into I'm a big sci-fi fan, and I think I'm gonna just say this, I ain't really think about current politics. But Russian niggas got my respect because they like a lot of niggas not fucking with America tech wise, but after World War II, they had them niggas on the hot seat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why we put the bad guy in red is because of Russians. And it's like, I don't know, like I'm also a history buff. So it's also just the fact that like America has always been like a technological, it's always been like a that's always been the innovator because you got capitalism and you can always make money off of innovation. But Russia wasn't, it wasn't necessarily like that. But the way they like industrialized and caught up was so quick compared to, I don't know. And it's just something I always admired about it. And of course it's, you got all the bad politics because you got like Stalin, he's like, he killed a lot of people and he was photoshopping niggas out of pictures before Photoshop even fucking existed. You know what I'm saying? So it was, and then you got nowadays with the Ukraine invasion and all that. But either way, Russia put niggas on the hot seat. And for that, it's got my respect. So that's Russian roulette. And then Alchemist is one of my favorite producers because he just throws in so many samples and like so many instruments. And it's like it feeds into like it's rap for me, but it's like because of The Alchemist, I listen to like Italian score music now from like the 60s and shit now. because of the
Right.
shit. He just be putting me on the shit that I ain't even knew I liked. So that's definitely one of my first albums I heard by him. One of my favorites. And then the second album I got is "Awaken My Love" by Childish Gambino. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's solid.
like that album, it's like what Dejan was talking about. Like you be in a transition between becoming a boy, becoming a man, and you got certain albums, certain songs that just hit you in those spots.
Yeah.
And like, you got, I don't know, it's like you got Riot, you got Baby Boy, you got Stand Tall, you got, and it's like I remember listening to those songs like in the shower, like not really, just a song to listen to.
Mhm.
But I don't know, I went through that. I went through a breakup when I really got attached to that album, and like that was a
Terrified.
very hard time for me. But I look back and smile at those times in a way, and it's through that album that I can look back at those times, and then it's just I don't know, Childish Gambino. Like that album is a unique creative achievement.
It is.
Like, but and then I also say that like there's a YouTube video that it's called a "What's in My Bag." It's a channel.
Yeah.
Basically, y'all know, they get different artists and they put them in a vinyl store and they're like get songs or get albums. They basically like get artists we know and do what we doing right now. Like, what are your all time favorite albums? And so Childish Gambino did that, and he got his albums, and he got one called Maggot Brain. And I gave that album a list. It's like a 1970s like real funk album. It's actually like if you watch Atlanta, it's a lot of songs that are on from that album. But when you listen to it, you hear "Awaken My Love." But yeah, that's good. And kind of out of breath. So I just been going on.
Nah, you straight, man. Awaken My Love.
good, you
Nah,
good.
that's a
Awaken My
solid
Love,
one,
good one.
man. You got Terrified. You got
It's just I don't know. I feel like
Zombie.
yeah.
Zombies.
Well, Zombies. That's me though.
Oh, okay.
That's me.
Boogeyman.
That's me. But
Have Some
yeah,
Love.
Have Some Love.
Man, the
I
night
don't know.
me and
It's
your
just
mama met.
yeah. It's just
Yeah. Nah, that's great.
it's
Phenomenal.
like it's black essence.
It is, yeah.
It-
Yeah.
It's like this is what it is. To be black. Like when I hear it, I feel like a black father. I don't know. I kind of like get a glimpse of my like idealized future self through that album in a way.
No,
Like
I
I
agree.
don't know.
No, I feel the same way about that album. Yeah, no, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just so like
Awaken My Love did what To Pimp a Butterfly did for me in around high school time before I got to Pimp a Butterfly.
yeah.
Like being
the shit.
I was 16 at that time. I just got my license, and yeah, just like Baby Boy alone, like I just love his little
Oh,
like
Baby Boy is
I love
dope.
his monologue in like the middle of it where he's like, there'll be people after there'll be people before you and there will be people after you.
Yeah.
So
He said there was a time before you. There was a time
yeah.
after you.
So walk
Stand
tall, walk tall.
And he's fucking
And then the
like,
vocals afterwards, like yeah, man.
bro, it's crazy. He got the organ on that motherfucker. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's
Oh
good.
yeah, you're
And
right. Cause it's like, dun.
yeah, that's my favorite part in it. That's why it just
I
it's
love
so much.
I love the guitar in Zombies, and I love the guitar in The Night Before Me and Your Mama Met.
Yeah. Stand tall
But
is
yeah, and Stand Tall. I love that. I love when the flute comes in. That's my favorite. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah.
Red Bone. That's an album. I know album's good because okay, I don't like nothing commercial when I'm trying to be vulgar. I ain't trying to generalize, but when the white folks, the hype
They
beast
get their
white
hands
folks,
on stuff.
they ruin it. Like like even Kim, when you say you like Graduation, I like Graduation too.
But I think that's the reason. I think that's the reason why. Yeah, I think that's the reason why.
because they ruin strong.
Because like
Flashing lights.
that's the first one they tackle.
Yeah, flashing like late registration. There was two niggerish for them. They didn't get on that, but they did take Gold Digger. But yeah, like but Redbone, they almost got their hands on it, but Redbone, I think it slipped out because it's a black song.
Yeah. And then
fucking intro song.
yeah,
Me and Your
Mama. Yeah, no.
He dropped it as a single. I'm like, yo, what this nigga on?
Yeah.
And he performed it live and could hit the same vocals. And it's just like, Childish Gambino, he's a fucking renaissance artist of our time. Like to make Atlanta, to play his role on Community, to do stand up, make internet. You know what I'm saying? He can fucking rap. He got no royalty, and he just fucking that's just a rap album.
Hey, Lion King too, bro.
Lion. Oh, I see. I don't know about Lion King. Like,
yeah. He was the main character from the live action joint.
yeah, he be getting paid and he be in his bag and he be killing whatever he get on.
Yeah.
So it's just
And
that's a very admirable person to me. That's
nah, me too. Cause like on Terrified, I love on how the end.
Yes.
He has little boys sing it, but like,
Yeah.
I like that because it's such a contrast. Like, no matter how, bro,
Yeah.
no matter how much of an adult you become, bro, you always got that inner child, bro.
Yeah, you do.
And like, that's what that little boy singing that part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what did he say, bro? I think he said, "You can't run from me. You can't hide from me." Like,
Okay. Yeah. I thought that
that's
was a girl. I didn't know that was.
that was a little boy. That's Donald's inner child saying that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you confront that trauma, that's your inner child confronting it. It's just, bro, yeah. It's like I've always said that about the album. That album, you come in as a boy, you walk out as a man.
Yeah, it's like
like, yeah, nah,
the
for
song.
sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really good.
that's solid.
It's
That's
really
solid though.
Yeah, that was a good.
Yeah.
that
It
month.
was really good.
But yeah, y'all can see I'm big on production. I think that's why I can't get with J. Cole like that, because it's like I'm not a lyricist person. Like you could put on that motherfucker, I feel like I'm on fire. I don't know, but if the beat sound like if you just saying bullshit, but it sound good, then you got me. So it's like, but if you saying, a lot of wordplay and this and that and whatever. But that's me. I mean, it depends, because I do still fuck with Lil Wayne. So some people get the pass. But
You full of shit. You called
I
him out
guess,
for
yeah.
let your
That
ass
word.
out.
yeah, you full of shit. He said, "Mine so sharp, I fuck around and cut my head off." Real nigga. I can say that whole song, bro.
Oh, he said, "Beat that like."
Like I
Huh?
need to tell, bro.
Yeah, beat that
That
pussy
shit's
like
nasty.
him. That's so wild. Oh, that's wild. That nigga had to apologize for that shit. I don't play it.
Wait, what did he say?
He said, "Beat that pussy like Emmett Till."
Oh yeah, he
No,
read that.
That was a violation right there.
Nah,
Though.
bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
the community.
that nigga funny, bro. He said, "I be murdering them bitches. I hope all dogs go to heaven."
I be killing them bitches though. Niggas be
Yeah,
still
bro.
shit.
Yeah, nah. Shout out to Wayne for sure, bro.
But them my number ones. Yeah, those are my number ones.
I don't think I got multiple number ones, but the
Okay.
one I'm thinking of right now is probably gonna be 17.
Oh, that's
I
solid.
don't know if y'all listen to it. Hey, you listen to X?
Mm-mm.
X and Tasha, you listen to him?
17,
I need to
bro.
listen to
I only
everything.
listen to
It's very like I'm not a person who listens to music and get like getting an emotional feeling too much. Like I'll just listen to some shit just because I like it, not because I like feel some type of way. But 17,
Yes. Yeah.
17 get me every time, man. Like
Yeah.
the album only like 20 minutes, but while you got your headphones in and you sitting there, you gonna really connect with that man.
Okay.
Like
Like
that
it's
album's
sick.
the reason his fan base is so like cutthroat, like so.
And then he has a beautiful intro explaining the album.
Yes.
So right before he take you on that journey, he let you know what it is, man. It's just you have to listen
Bro,
beginning to end.
I was
No
17 when
skips.
that album came. I turned 17 a couple days before the album came out. So this is before my senior year in high school, about to begin. That album predicted everything I was gonna go through before I even went through it. And then by the time I went through because the album talks about like being depressed while you're seven. Not it's bro, you're 17.
Mm-hmm.
It's the so far in my life, it's been the biggest awkward stage. You know what I'm saying? And then with dealing with being cheated on and all that stuff, bro, not really knowing your self-worth and all that shit, bro, that's definitely, that's definitely top 5, definitely. And it ain't 5 or 4, it ain't 3, like yeah, it's worthy of being number 1, bro, like for sure, cause
Okay.
yeah,
Anytime I
bro.
listen
I
to
need
it,
to get on.
I still get the same goosebumps.
It's the reason
you
I
can't
can't
listen to
listen
it too
to
much
it.
though.
Yeah, it's the reason I can't really like just put it out there, bro. I can't,
Yeah.
bro,
Because I can listen to it anytime. Like I can cut it on right now and be fine. But I know what it's gonna do to me, so I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's beautiful album. Beautiful.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
That's good to hear.
It explained Because like before that album dropped on social media, like a whole bunch of wild shit was happening. Like you just be like, oh, he fighting niggas in the little
Because
club.
he do got a lot of like bad
Like
publicity.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he had a whole bunch of wild shit. But then you listen to the album, it's like he's just a young black man that's struggling right now. Like he trying to figure himself out, and that album just it was like, all right, he just
And it's
you understood him way more than what social media was portraying.
and what made it more powerful was where he went from that point on.
Mm-hmm.
Like
everything was on the positive.
The reason the fan base is so like strong over him is because that man probably had one of the greatest redemption arcs I ever saw in my life, bro. And what made it sad was the moment that redemption arc was really about to peak, fully turn over, that's when he got clapped. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
He did get murdered.
Right? He was like, it seemed like he was the only nigga that would be hitting up other artists and be like, "Hey, yo, man, you good? Like everything good? Like
if y'all listen to Joey's new album, he actually talked about it. That he went to Miami before his daughter was born in Miami. X was the only person that was like, you can come to my crib. Joey was like, I declined, but hearing that from him, he was like, oh, I can trust this man. Like that's a real stand up dude. And then like another part of it was, he was like, one time he was hanging out. X was playing this is when Question Mark was in the making. So he played that album to Joey, and Joey gave like some honest criticism. And he said he always respected how X took it. Cause a lot of niggas, they be like, bro, you just hating on me, bro. Like, but no, like, and then like they started playing some beats, they started riffing. And then it's crazy because like Joey was like, damn, like through that, like I got to see Steelo's vision, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit just crazy. Cause like everybody know who Joey Badass is, Captain Steve's, he played a big part in his life. And he passed away, suicide, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit was heavy for me. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was the only celebrity I felt sad, like for real sad when he died.
Yeah, honestly.
X is the closest thing we probably got to Tupac with like.
And like, it's funny because like when people hear that on first, they're like, "What?" But not like, bruh, you see how Tupac's still moving like the generations.
Yeah,
like, bro, I'm saying X not going nowhere, bro. I promise.
I think I was basing it off of potential and personality.
That too. Yeah, right.
You'll see the dual personality in Tupac. Like you'll see him early on when he was like, "Yeah, man, girl said I'm too nice. What do being too nice to a girl mean?" And then he had a couple years in where he started being a gangster. But then he also started transitioning and being like, he just started being more intelligent and shit. And the same shit with X.
Yeah, exactly.
But it got cut off a little too short with both of them.
Yeah, man. But rest in peace to X, man, for sure. And he died at 20, man. Like,
Tupac died at 24.
Yeah,
25.
Okay, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, when I turned 20, bro, I was like, damn, like, I'm really in this bitch, bro. Yeah, it's because of X. Like, I believe in myself. No matter what, I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it full fucking steam ahead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, that's 17 solid, very solid. Yeah,
that's a really solid album. Question. Before I get my pick, can I take a pick?
You said, can you what?
Yeah, I got a pee too, actually. I'm gonna go pee real quick too. I'll be quick.
Okay, I'll pause the recording. Right, there we go. All right,
get money, man. You can't tell them they can do whatever they want because they got money. And if you got an addiction with that,
it's an enabler. It is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I feel for all people going through shit, with shit like that, because I don't know how you got into it, because you got DMX, man. That shit was a tragedy.
Yeah. Right. He got hooked on to that stuff at 14.
Exactly.
That shit crazy, man. RP, everybody.
Kimo, what's your number one?
All right. So mine's gonna be a tie, and Ja gonna hit me for this jump.
Hell, I already know what it is.
So it's a tie between two albums. The first one is gonna be American Idiot by Green Day.
That shit was annoying, boy.
So, and here's why. So that was the one of, if not the first album that I could listen to cover to cover and like and understand it. Like it was a kind of tangible point in development, not only as me as a person, but as a music lover. Like I literally just listened to it the other weekend. Still know that bitch from cover to cover. Like this shit is that shit goaded, man.
That shit
Yeah,
nasty.
you say that's how I
It
feel
got
about Mr. Morale, bro.
Wake Me Up When September Ends. That's my shit.
That shit go crazy.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
yeah, Boulevard.
That's my
Yeah,
shit.
that's a
Well,
fucking.
when I was going through my early years, I was getting into rock, Green Day, but I ain't gonna lie, kind of grew out of it. But them things they do stick with you.
That shit stinks.
And then my other album is actually like as we were going through this, Dede made me like think about it. It's got to be the Pimp a Butterfly. Like, all right, for me, To Pimp a Butterfly came out right before I went to basic training. Like, I think To Pimp a
You're
Butterfly
right,
came
because it
out
came
in
out our
like
freshman year.
yeah, it came out in what like February,
It came out March 2024,
March, and I
2015.
left in April.
Yeah,
And I
2015.
left in April. So, like, all right, I had all right in my head all through that, and I had these walls in my head all through that. So the first one, when after I graduated basic training, when grandma and mom and them came, first thing I listened to was "All Right" by Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a pivotal, Jesus Christ, pivotal part of that process. So like
Yeah,
it'll always have a
Nah,
special.
man.
Like it's not something. Both albums aren't something that I go back to all the time. Like I
yeah,
don't listen to them on a consistent basis. But like Dede said, if it come on, I'm gonna listen to that
Yeah, I ain't cutting them
motherfucker. You
off.
feel me?
Yeah, nah, man. I'm trying to say. Yeah, because you're right. Because around the time the Pimp Butterfly came out, even though I didn't listen to it, like that's how strong the presence of that album was, bro. I could not, bro. Just that album cover alone, bro. The album cover alone, I could not run away from that shit if I tried. That shit always came around, bro. Whether if it was like people talking about it at school,
yeah,
I about to say,
Yeah.
Jashawn was obviously talking about it too. It's just like, bruh, I could not run away from it, bruh. But it's funny because despite that, I didn't hear one single song besides like, all right. And then it went to like Hayden got into it 2016. I heard King
yeah.
Kunta and I. So it was just those two songs I was rocking with. Then it fell off. Then I just like, okay, it's time for me to get into Kendrick. I was 20. And yeah, bro, yeah, just
Yeah, because
The
that's the
nigga.
album. Go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead, Joe.
That's
Go
the
ahead.
album where people really started giving Kendrick his respect.
Yeah, because I think that one was more like because Good Kid, Mad City is more like hip hop, but then it had more like a broader impacts. I mean, all right, everybody like all right because it's like how the fuck can you not? Motherfucker saying we gonna be all right. God got
yeah,
us. We
yeah,
gonna be all
like,
right. So it's like
bro, cause like it's just I'm fucked up. When you fucked up, but a guy got us, and we're like, God damn. Like, no matter how life,
Like,
I think that's probably the reason I'm so optimistic, bro. Cause like, that's
bro, you
really
gotta.
how it be, bro. Like, look, bro, you down bad, I'm down bad. I don't know how, I don't know what's the plan, but we gonna be all right, bro. 'Cause God
right.
got us, bro. God got us, man.
Like,
But,
like the two things. The nigga won a Pulitzer Prize for the fucking album. Like, that's usually for niggas that write pivotal pieces in the fucking like community. Like people win them for like certain photography or
yeah,
certain articles and shit. The nigga won
great
it for
of
a
art.
rap album.
Yeah,
And two, like I remember, so he did a little freestyle jump. You know how some people when they do freestyle, they do the lyrics to songs they already got written.
Yeah.
So one of the first jumps he did, I forgot what song it was on the Butterfly, but he was like, "Ain't nothing like them Crips and Reblood against Red State versus the
Oh
Blue
yeah, which one
State."
you governing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I
Hood
was like
politics, yeah.
that shit was so fucking hard
Man,
to me, bro.
man, bro, that song hard. That nigga opened up I bet they wants to think, well, you niggas bobo.
It's a fucking little call me on Shanika phone.
Yeah, right. It's that. Don't tell me they got you doing some weird old rap shit, nigga. Fucking skinny jeans and shit.
That's what he said. Yeah,
man, bro,
that was the
timeless,
good.
timeless, bro.
That's my honorable mention too, by the way, Pimp a Butterfly, because like For Sale is so like just got so much like soul to it, like fucking and
Yeah,
then it goes
right,
in,
yeah.
and then like I don't know, I like songs with like y'all see my thing. I like different sounds and shit. So he just got so many features. I think that's the one con I got with the one mark I'm gonna have against Mr. Morale, but it's purely preferential. Like do
It
you want to
is.
hear?
It is.
Do you want to hear artists on his own joint by himself, or do you want to hear a bunch of people? Because like, bruh, these walls with fucking Thundercat and Bilal and like my mom listened to Bilal and like Thundercat. That's another album I was listening to around the same time I was the Drunk album.
Oh, the drunk
That
album.
shit
Oh yeah, oh yeah, nigga. Oh yeah, drunk. Yeah,
that joint pushed me through too. Pushed me through some tough times. So it's like,
man. It was that song he made
I
with
got into that
Kendrick.
like after Pimp a Butterfly, but like that's the type of album listener I like. I like different. I like each song to sound different, and having different features. It just that just do it for me, and yeah, I like songs. I like albums with a bunch of soul in it. So it's just
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think my thing with Mr. Morale is that bruh, I really love fucking pianos and I love orchestrational, like if that's even a fucking
yeah,
word. I love orchestral instruments. So violins,
Yeah, violence hard.
violin,
violins and pianos, bro. That's really all I need. And
yeah,
like,
I
bro,
like a
like
good guitar too.
it's the structure of the songs, bro. Like
yeah,
United in Grief, you got the piano stats, the dun 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 dun, like, and then
yeah,
like as Kendrick goes on, like he does a little beginning verse, was the neighborhood reputable, and then once he started like doing like the yelling portion of that verse, where he's like,
yeah,
I had an appointment that got me at like the piano, it progresses, it's like doom 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 doom, like,
yeah, yeah.
and then the second, and then another appointment. I hope the psychologist listening, and then it just stops, and then the fucking drums are like, bro,
Hmm.
like I'm learning how to produce drums, bro. One day I'm gonna
Yeah,
figure out how to produce some fucking drums, cause bro, those were my favorite drums I ever heard, bro. That second half of United in Grief, bro, and then you got
yeah.
you got the little do 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 do, you got the little electric piano, like, bro, that's bro,
That
like,
shit.
I don't know. That's how I listen to music. Like, I'll be breaking it down, bro. I'll be like, damn, I like this symbol. Niggas be like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'll sing
Yeah,
along to it. Niggas be like, damn, like what the fuck? Like let's see the reason like a lot of people like, all right, let's say a hot song like Bad Habit, right? Like the reason I like that song because it's like a bass line. It's a bass line in there. It's like doom 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 doom. Then he's like, can I bite your tongue like my bad habit? Then it goes right back to it like doom 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 doom. Like, so it's just, I don't know. Me and Mr. Morale, just happened to play a bunch of instruments that I'm heavily biased towards. Cause like, the song, what the fuck was that song called? Father Time. Yeah, the fucking violin in the beginning. And
yeah.
the little monologue, like, you really need some therapy, like the doom 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 doom, like that shit just, or like in Savior, the piano in the beginning, it's just like real quiet, like, I can just like, he is not your savior, it's like, bro,
Hmm.
Niggas missed that message.
it's just,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Niggas
Niggas
missed
started.
that message.
I was so mad when niggas started memeing that shit, bro. I'm just like, bro, come on, bro. Y'all niggas gotta always make jokes out of something, bro. Shit. Or
No,
like,
they.
bro, and Mother I Sober, bro. That song, that
That's a
song,
powerful
that song
song,
too
bro.
heavy, bro. That song too heavy, bro. Like, as soon as I hear the fucking the fucking piano, that doom 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 doom, I'm just like, all right, bro, I'm good, bro. And then Mirror, bro. Bro, I love that
Mirror
song
is
too.
love
Cause
Mirror.
you got Kodak, I choose me. Then you got the then
Yeah, I
you
love
got
the drum.
the piano come back, the doom, like, man. And then you got the fucking violin in that song, bro, where he's like, after he said like, bro, I love strategically made songs, bro. Like, of course that, and like empowering violin. Of course, that shit gonna hit in after he says, "I choose me." You know what I'm saying? I choose me. I'm sorry. Then it's like, like
Yeah.
it's bro. It's so many. That album has so many layers. So many layers.
All
Where
right,
like,
Shrek.
cause like with To Pimp a Butterfly, the reason I like To Pimp a Butterfly is because To Pimp a Butterfly is like a overall. It's a overall. It's a big. It's the bigger picture. It's the overall. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he black? I didn't know that.
but Mr. Morale is like that. It's like the it's the fine print. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's like it's the shit you gotta have a lawyer look over and read that shit too. You know what I'm saying? It's the shit you gotta have. You gotta have translate. You gotta have mediators and translators and shit, bro. Like it's just, bro. And you know what? One thing I can say is I can all the difference between morale and butterfly is with butterfly with morale. I play one song, I get sucked in, like bro,
Mm-hmm.
like if I play United in Grief, then all right, we're gonna listen to N95, we're gonna listen to Father Time, we're gonna listen to Die Hard, we're gonna listen to fucking what's after Die Hard? Oh, Rich Interlude, Rich Spirit, fucking We Cry Together. Oh, Count Me Out, the little bass line on that shit too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got the little kids in the background, and I'm tripping and falling. Like, bro, that shit, bro. God, and
Wow.
you got Crown? Oh, fuck, you got Crown. I forgot about Crown. You got the piano on that. Doom, 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 doom. And then I can't please everybody, bro. I can't tell you how many times I listened to that song. Like, I needed that song so fucking bad, bro. And the best part was it's not just about you can't please everybody. Nigga was like, I can't even please myself. Like, god damn. That's how it be sometimes, bruh. It's like, it's not even about trying to please everybody. It's like, nigga, I can't even please myself. Like, it makes you confront it, bruh. It makes you confront it full fucking force, bruh. Even a song like Silent Hill, where like it could easily be mistaken as like a turn up song. Like, no. This nigga said, stressed out. Like, bruh, that shit just it's some real
Yeah,
shit.
bro. Like,
Like,
when I first heard it, I was ready to turn up. But then now he started hearing, I'm like, damn, this song
head
kind of.
up, stressed out. Like, bruh. And like, it's strategic because that's the point. It's supposed to sound like you're good, but you're not. Like, that's the point. It's a turn up song. It has Kodak Black on it. But no, in the inside, you're stressed out. Like, bruh, you need to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is, bro. Let's see. Like, as y'all can tell, like I memorized the whole track list. Then you got the Savior interlude where Baby Keem, he's like, "Grandma shooting niggas blood on the highway." Like, god damn. Like, bro, the way Baby Keem opened up the verse, he said, "You ever seen your mama strung out while you doing division?" I was like, god damn, god damn. This Baby Keem saying that, like, I would have never thought. I would have never thought. I would have never thought. You know, because like from what I heard from Baby Keem music, I would never thought no shit like that. Like, damn. Like,
Yeah.
how are you able to keep this like bright, happy persona, like going through some shit like that? Like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
that shit crazy. And then you got, bro, Savior might be my favorite Kendrick song, bro. Cause like, it's how I feel about society to this fucking day. You got these fake compassionate motherfuckers, cause it's gonna get them. It like Hayden was talking about earlier. You know why certain brands and stuff can't support Kanye, cause perception and shit like that. It's
Yeah.
like it's crazy because there's such an opposite spectrum to that. Where like you do got the fake capitalists being fake compassionate. You feel me? To try to get an opportunity. And Kendrick saying
Yeah.
some real shit. Kendrick's like, bro, that shit offends me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, it, fuck, I got it. Like my mind's thinking too fast again. But one line I like in that song is like how they think I'm pro black, but I'm more Kodak black. And the reason I fuck with that is because I remember, well, this played into another line he said in that song. What the fuck? Let's see. I'm trying to remember, bro. I'm trying to remember. I'm mad because like when I hear the song, I'm going crazy on that shit. Man, all right, we pulling up the lyrics, y'all. We pulling up the fucking lyrics. We pulling up the lyrics. This about to be a Rap Genius video now, nigga.
Keep going. I'm using the bathroom real quick. Keep
okay,
going.
okay. No, you straight. I'm gonna pause the recording. All right.
Damn, I thought we was on. I was spitting
Oh,
knowledge.
no. Nah, yeah. You know,
Like, I'm just
shout out to the
lost
10,000 hour theory, bro.
10,000 hours.
Where it approximately takes 10,000 hours to truly master something. I fuck with that. So, you know, for so. And that's how Kendrick was able to write these damn scriptures. All right, bro. So, okay. Y'all remember like it when they pro black, but I'm more Kodak black. Cause the reason I fuck, because there's another line in that same verse that he says that like perfectly, you know, it's like the second half to that. He said, even blacked out screens and called it solidarity. Meditating in silence made you want to tell me. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, all right, so let me explain that. So I remember like the whole blackout screen shit in social media.
Yeah.
And then there was a rapper, I don't know what the fuck her name was. I think it was No Name. Yeah, she tried to call out Cole and Kendrick like, oh, y'all praise these guys so much, you know, making these albums, but where yeah, but where are they at?
They ain't release music now. I'm like, nigga, they been release music for this.
Like, where are they at? And like, meanwhile, people were taking pictures of Cole and Kendrick in these protests and all that shit. But
yeah, I remember.
But the thing I love, I guess the thing I love about this album. Wait, no, okay, we're gonna keep going. All right, so you know you got Auntie Diaries. That's basically about, you know, Kendrick growing up with a trans auntie. Yeah, trans auntie. You know, my auntie is a man now. Yeah, which I think that's a great song too, because it points to him. Because to me, it's a big discussion that needs. My problem with some Christians, or at least the what's the word, the general like view on Christians. Christians have a tendency to be really self-righteous.
Yeah.
Basically, Christians feel like they're in because of their beliefs, they're in a position where they feel like they're able to tell somebody if they're going to heaven or hell, or they're in a position to condemn somebody. And as a man of God, I always told people, like all my friends, because I had friends who were gay and stuff like that before. I always told them this how it was like, you know, when Jesus was on earth, man, hung out with everybody. He didn't just hang out with the old believers, you know, the sinless, because at the end of the day, the way it's the way I can best, you know, interpret it, you know what I'm saying, and all that good stuff. The best way I can like tell you, we're all sinners. So there's no hierarchy. You feel what I'm saying? If you're sexually immoral, you know, all that shit, you're just as bad as homosexual. You see what I'm saying? Or you're just as bad as we're all sinners. So it's like for people to feel like they're in a position to like condemn shit, you're not. You're not. We all ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So we all in here together. And you know, through my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I was taught through him to love everybody regardless. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not, ultimately that it's God's decision. I don't have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, some real shit. You know. So yeah, you know, Kendrick was pointing out the hypocrisy in that, you know, like y'all's talking about love thy neighbor, but how y'all doing that, you know, but y'all bringing my cousin who's transitioning into a woman into church, but y'all ain't bring him to church just cause y'all brought him to church because y'all try to make an example out of him in front of everybody. That shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? So no, I fuck with that heavily. Then let's see, after that you got Mother I Sober, which, you know, you know, that's a fucking powerful verse. You know how Kendrick, you know, he used a lot of shit in his fame, you know, to, you know, cover up all the pain he had growing up and shit. And you know how, you know, the reason his mother jumped on the train that, you know, his cousin that was transitioning touched him was because his mother was violated back when she was growing up in Chicago. So like Kendrick, like knowing that, it just like, you know, it brings more self-awareness, you know what I'm saying? And like now we get to the core of the issue, you know what I'm saying, where we're not gonna let our abusers define us. I mean, as somebody who's been like, I've been touched too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that like this is transfer. That's why I love the ending of that. This is transformation, because it's not just one person. It's a whole community. You know, the way he was talking about, I seen rappers, you know, covering their pain in chains and tattoos. You're like, that's some deep shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, look, I let go of all, I let go of all the pain that people gave me. I let go of all the resentment I had. This is transformation. And just to have, his fiance be like, you did it. Like, you broke a family curse. And, to hear his daughter be like, thank you, daddy. Thank you, brother. Like, that should just, that should just hit different, bro. Like, and then we get to Mirror, where, like, if you listen throughout the whole album, that's all he was talking about, was like, I can't look in the mirror because of this. I can't look in the mirror because of that. But now he's like, get a mirror. And now, like, I choose me. And, like, it comes full circle that way. You know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah. So, yeah, Mr. Morale, to me, it was a very needed album, bro. Because,
That's the classic.
it's just, yeah, bro. And, like, I really hate when I hear people be like, oh, that album, you know what I'm saying? That album, because it's just like,
get that nigga out the way, boy.
It's just like, it's just like, bro. It's like, y'all just don't get it, man. Y'all don't get it. So yeah, man.
Yeah. Niggas want to talk about Drake. Drake number one.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you can't even do that, bro.
But I get it. It's
like,
it's because I really think because Kendrick is he has wide appeal, but his main audience is specifically black people. Drake make music for like whoever. So that's what I think it is.
It's like,
it's not too much.
But it's like the problem is Drake. It's the way Drake methods change. Like, Drake was able to do that like everybody thing, but like he was doing it while making like substance music. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like nothing was just like started from the bottom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a song that reached with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's just methods that changed. He started just like, he started selling out. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't Quentin Miller write that though?
No, the Quentin Miller allegations is for the If You're Reading This Is Too Late song. So Running with the Six with My Woes, that kind of stuff. But like, we talking about like 2013 Drake. You know what I'm saying? And even then, I say it didn't get bad till after Scorpion, which was a 2018 album. But if I had to be a Drake purist, yeah, it definitely started morphing. If You're Reading This Is Too Late was definitely his last like solid like quote unquote Drake project. Because once Views came around, that's when it started like changing, like, okay, Caribbean influence and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But which, by the way, Views is a great album. I don't know why niggas be shitting on that one. No cap.
They do be shitting on Views.
But yeah, okay, well, shit, man. Damn, so top albums for sure. Like I said, guys, these ain't really numbered, really, besides number ones. But yeah, for sure. Damn. But yeah. And also my mini synopsis. What's a Pimp a Butterfly, Mr. Morale?
Nigga, when nigga took,
bro, because
nigga did the thesis on that shit,
bro. You could ask everybody who I was talking to about it. I was like, dog, it was like 2 months in after the album release. I was like, I still need to listen to it a couple more times before I say like. Even to this day, I'm still digesting it, bro. Even to this day,
it's one of the albums. It's one of the albums where you gotta listen to it a couple times.
And I'm talking about like, I played that album from start to finish like at least 20 times at this point, bro. And I'm still figuring out something new every time, bro. Like, just work of art. Like, if I just had to choose one thing to represent my generation, I'm picking the album. Like I'm picking that.
That you go in the time, the capsule to the aliens and be like, this is human civilization right here. This is our art.
Well, yeah.
This what we.
I would pick To Pimp a Butterfly to do that. But if I had to pick one to represent, like, for me, like personal, like just like I say, like To Pimp a Butterfly, it's about a whole like generation. It's the bigger picture. But like Mr. Morale, it's that like deep, like individualistic. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, just shout out to Kendrick, man. Shout out to Kendrick.
I would say one thing with Mr. Morale is like you said, it is individualistic, but it's an individual thing that a lot of individuals could connect on. Because like how you said you've been a victim of abuse in the past, and it's like the words that he says is like, I don't know, like I'll listen to is it Crown? The jump is like, I can't please everybody.
Crown.
I listen to that shit when I'm like in a period of like surrender. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done something or that day or it's just like, you know what? Look, it ain't what I want it to be. Or mirror, it's like it's individualistic, but a lot of people can connect over it. Like, I choose me, and it's things about, I don't know. It's like how you say, it's individualistic, but like it's like a yin and yang, because it's like we still a lot of things that people are like, yeah, me too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Right.
that's a powerful thing. But yeah, he's a fucking craftsman, bro. Like, he's a fucking artist. Like, a lot of niggas are like, I don't even see him as like a rapper, bro. Like, I just fucking artist.
You just
Yeah.
make art.
You
Like
just
you
made
just
like,
you transcended that rapper threshold a long
yeah,
time ago.
right. You more than that.
No shit. At this point, it's disrespectful just to call you a rapper.
That's like calling Master Chief a soldier. Like,
That is
a
wicked.
soldier.
But
I want to give an honorable mention, like we were talking about earlier, the Jid's album, The Forever Story.
Okay.
That's my number 2 for album of the year. That Mr. Morale.
I'm about to say
Like,
that
I want to
Mr.
do
love
an album.
that.
All right,
Well,
all
I
right.
listened to
I'm
albums
gonna
this
tell you my
year.
album of the year. I'm gonna tell you my album.
We already know what
it's
that
kind of NBA Youngboy, ain't it?
No. It's
Oh, really?
Melt My Eyes, See Your Future by Denzel Curry.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
over Mr. Morale?
It's basically that and Mr. Morale, they're basically interchangeable.
Okay.
I would just say the reason Melt My Eyes is probably it's not better. It's not like Mr. Morale's in this. I don't know, bro. Like Mr. Morale's it's in a tier where like it's unlistable. Like bro, I can't put it on a list, bro. Like
It shows 0.
it's just like
It's like
it's not even an album. It's its own thing. Like I'm gonna find a word for it, bro. I'm gonna make a new word because of it, bro. Like it's its
when
own thing.
when people they do tier lists for like best Pokemon for a Nuzlocke, and it's like megas are in the league of their own. Is it like that? Like, it's just like,
Yeah, like it's not an album. It's not music. It's something else, bro. It's something spiritual, bro. Like
is it a work of art? Would you call it that?
no, like bro, I don't know what it is. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know. Kendrick fucked around and made something. I don't even know what it is, bro. Like, bro, I don't even know what it is. It's just messing around the big steppers, bro. Like I feel like it's disrespectful to call the album, bro. Like
Oh, I see. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that.
it's just like I don't even know. Is it a biography? I don't know. Like I don't know. That shit just is something of its own. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit crazy. So yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. Honorable mentions, all the Sonic soundtracks, you feel me?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna throw another soundtrack in there. The Halo 3 soundtrack.
Yeah.
You go. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
That Halo 3 soundtrack, that's my NBA young boy. I can listen to that when I'm sad. When I'm going through something, bro. And it's like that joint got the rock for you. That joint got the atmospheric. Oh, that's crazy. But you can really throw well, Halo, just the Halo discography, bro. We're just gonna say that because Halo 2 got some tracks, Halo Reach, ODST, man.
Yeah, bro. But I'm about to say we're gonna end it right here. You feel me?
All right.
It's just
Yeah.
You know, shout out to everybody who listened, all that good stuff.
Rest of the day.
You know,
We talk after.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Hope y'all listening to some of the songs we listen to.
Yeah, for sure.
Please.
If y'all folk one song that I from an album that I dropped, I appreciate it. Like, that would just make me happy. If y'all drop it in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Comment your favorite album. You know what I'm saying? Just, we sharing music. There's so much music out here. There's so many. It's really so accessible to make music now, and you could really hear it from so many different people. So
yeah, no, for
I don't
sure.
know.
Well, yeah, it's the Bastard Podcast. And on my announcement is